The search will resume this morning after overnight efforts to find a possible drowning victim came up empty. Emergency crews were called last night to Lutz Park in Appleton after receiving a report of a boy, possibly in his teens, struggling in the water. Emily Dean joins us now live from Lutz Park with the latest. Emily?
Angela, good morning to you. The Appleton Fire Department, the Outagamie Sheriff's Department, and the Appleton Police Department were out here at Lutz Park for 3.5 hours last night searching for a possible drowning victim. Now you can see behind me, this is the canal, the Lutz Canal that they were searching last night. The Sheriff's Department had their boat with sonar. They also had their dive team that searched for about 2.5 hours before being called off of the scene. We are told that a witness called in around 8:45 last night that she witnessed someone possibly drowning in this canal. She ran over to that pedestrian bridge that you see right there in the distance to see if anyone was possibly struggling in the water. When she got on top of the bridge, she didn't see anyone. She ran to her vehicle, called 911. When officers arrived on scene, they began a search, but didn't find anything in the water. But what they did find near the location where the witness had said she saw someone struggling was a bicycle. Well, officers will be back out today. The Sheriff's Department will be back out here at Lutz Park to resume the search with their boat with sonar. They're going to be out here around 9 this morning. Well, along with authorities that were searching was also the Appleton Yacht Club. I have Gary Long, who is here with me this morning. He was out with authorities last night. Gary, what are you doing this morning right now?
Well, after last night, it was so dark you couldn't see much, and I figured with the sun up now you can see the bottom, and now your chances of spotting anything would be a lot better, so I thought I'd come out and take a look around.
If you can describe for me the search efforts that happened last night. You were in the water, searching with your boat too, 3.5 hours. Tell me about that.
Well, when you hear of a young boy falling in, you want to help out, and I thought I'd help the local sheriff and the police and fire department as much as we could, and we have a large platform, so we offered assistance, and they took it. So we went and dragged and video cam. We had an underwater camera, and we spent 3 hours looking last night, and just no luck. But with the sun up now, your chances of seeing the bottom are way better, so I thought I'd come out and take a look around our docks and look around the park. And that's all I'm here for.
And Gary, I mean, it's a pretty big canal. If you can pan over this way and you see the Fox Rivers on the other side, can you describe the location of where authorities and yourself were in the canal over here?
Well, they threw a marker out where the last known position of the person was, and so we concentrated in that area, but then we also tried to follow the drift angle, and so we checked that out too, but at midnight, it's too dark to really see, and so they just called it off, and it's not a recovery anymore, or it's not a rescue anymore, it's more of a recovery.
A search, because that is what the Sheriff's Department is actually going to be doing today. They're coming back out. Authorities did not find anything last night. Gary, thank you for joining us this morning. But how the Appleton Police Department was told how the possible drowning victim was described as a white male with brown hair, probably in his teens. But the Appleton Police Department hasn't gotten any reports of current people missing with that description. They haven't gotten any reports of that. So the Outagamie Sheriff's Department will be back out here with their boat with sonar as early as 9 this morning is what we are told. So we are live in Lutz Park this morning. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, I think that's the key point, Emily, is that the Appleton Police Department has not received any reports of missing people matching that description. So again, thank you for that live report, and we'll be checking back in with you in our next half hour.
Sounds good.